Welcome to another equipment guide video. In this case is the Esgaard set. First of all, this is a visual glitch. Sometimes the characters glitch out and show up weapons backwards, so it's just a visual glitch. Don't worry about that. So, what about this set? Well, this set has two very good pieces of equipment for physical builds because they generate extra skulls, and it also has some interesting set bonuses. So let's talk about them. For the 2 set, you gain at Mythic Rarity increase healing boost by 30%. So you can increase healing boost in your Citadel under the Light Magic tab. Here, the second option will increase your healing boost if you allocate points there. You can increase your healing boost from different pieces of equipment. Um, let's do a search here. And for example, this one has a 19% healing boost. The healing boost amount is twice as much as the experience bonus or gold bonus or any of these stats that have a base from 0.5 to 11. So as you can see, it's from 1 to 22, so it's twice as much. Now, for these ones, the maximum amount you can get in a single piece of equipment with maximum quality, maximum honing, and maximum scroll level is 15.2, which means that this healing boost can go up to 30.4%. So this 2 set bonus is like equipping one piece of equipment with maximum healing boost. So what does healing boost do? Well, let's remove this search. Let's say, for example, that you are using an Ouroboros ring to proc regeneration. Well, that regeneration will heal an additional 30% hit points. Or let's say that you're using Serpentine Pants with a green build that increases your armor every time you cast a spell. Well, this amount will be further increased by an additional 30%. Same if you're using any spell that can increase your hit points or armor or your resistance. For example, ice armor, this amount will be increased by an additional 30%. For the 4 set bonus at Mythic, you gain regeneration. It's not really regeneration, so it does stack with regeneration. This is just a passive amount that you recover each turn. It's not a lot, but for example, when you're playing high level events that have negative statuses like this one, yeah, when you get attacked by enemies, there is a 50% chance for them to inflict burn on you, or sometimes, I don't remember if this one was, yeah, matching red gems will inflict burn on the owner. So when you're playing events that have debuffs like this that will slowly but surely consume your hit points, having a passive source of regeneration can be very useful. And finally, for the 6 pieces, there is a chance at mythical rarity is 75% chance to reduce any negative status on yourself duration to 1 turn, which sounds great, but it's really not that useful because you're not cleansing or eliminating those negative status effects. You're just reducing them down to 1 turn. There are better ways to get rid of them, for example, by using the 2 set bonus from the Dragon King set that has a chance to cleanse those negative statuses. It's also for the full set, so you have to commit to all 6 pieces of equipment, which it's a lot. Now, let's talk about the individual pieces of equipment. And let's start with the shoulders. These ones are epic only. At mythical rarity, they will increase your healing boost by 80% of your hero level. Now, the Citadel level doesn't count, it's only your hero level, so 80% of 50 is 40%. So if you have 2 pieces of equipment at Mythical, including the shoulders, you're gaining 70%, 30 from here plus the 40 from the shoulders, 70% healing boost, which is a considerable amount. The next piece is the chest piece. There is a 25% chance to gain melee protection when matching blue gems. This is only at epic rarity. If you have it on mythical, it will increase the melee protection by 10%. The problem is that only 25% chance is not very good. Honestly, there are better ways to get melee protection, like for example with a no, not the guard's armor. This one increases the armor. I think it's the guard's pauldrons, if I'm not mistaken. Yes, gain 5% melee protection when matching 5 or more gems in one match. So, not the chest piece is not very good, and it's only for blue builds. Next, we have the pants, which is the same as the armor, but you gain elite protection instead of melee, and it's only for yellow instead of blue gems. So if you want to use these 2 pieces together, it's only going to be 25% chance each, and you have to use a mixed yellow and blue build, which is not not the best option in my opinion. And elite protection is nice, but it's just for the kingdom defense dragon. Let's see if it loads, or is it going to... Okay, for the kingdom dragon, this is an elite enemy, and the other elite enemies will be the second and third enemies in each dungeon, and obviously the boss rush events. So yes, it's useful, but still only 25% chance, not very good. Let's talk about the shield next. Increases block chance every time you defeat an enemy. Not particularly good. But truth is that most shields are meh at best. Let's be honest, most shields don't give very good bonuses, so it's not good, but it's not like there are that many alternatives either. And finally, let's talk about the 2 best pieces of equipment in this build, which are the weapon, which is the flail. Create 1 to 3 skull gems when matching color gems. If it was mythic, it will be between 2 and 3 skull gems. Now, it is important to note that these skull gems appear after you match. So you match your gems and your turn, and that's when the next gems drop from the top of the screen. That's when the new skulls are generated. So a word of advice: if you're playing PvP, do not use an Esgaard flail if you can avoid it, because those skulls that drop, if they don't match, they are going to be available for your opponent. In PvE, doesn't really matter because enemies don't deal damage depending on the number of skulls, and usually the AI in PvE it doesn't match skulls. It's not really a priority, but in PvP you can get killed very, very easily. So it's a great weapon for PvE, but in PvP you need to be very, very careful. And finally, the Esgaard bandolier, which is the belt, convert 2 to 3 red gems to skull gems when casting a spell, any spell. So if you cast 5 spells in one turn, because this includes your ultimate, you're generating between 10 and 15 red gems. Obviously, it will depend on the availability of red gems. But if you're using, let's say, a red berserker build, um, like this one, no, not like this one. Uh, where did they put it? Oh, I made a video about the red berserker. Maybe it was this one. Uh, if you have a loadout that is capable of generating multiple red gems, like for example this one, Scorching Ray generates red gems, Channel Fire generates red gems, and Burning Hands also generates red gems, then you will get the full potential of the Esgaard Bandolier. If you're playing other colors, you depend on luck, on RNG, if there are enough uh, red gems on the board. Also remember, if you're playing, for example, a yellow build with certain spells like Sunburst, that transforms red gems to yellow, or similar types of spells that destroy red gems, then do not use the Esgaard Bandolier, because you are either going to run out of red gems for the spell or for the belt. Now, if you're playing a physical build, I'm gonna unequip everything. For many physical builds, the let's see, where are you? Here. For many physical builds, I highly recommend to use the weapon together with the belt. It's excellent two pieces of equipment. If you can additionally get starting mana of your color and or critical hit chance like this one has, or critical hit damage, this one has poison starting mana for a green build. These two pieces of equipment are excellent. And if you're playing, for example, I believe for my green mercenary video, no, I was using the Bloodfang Twin Blade. But if you have both pieces of equipment, then your Serpentine Pants will be boosted by an additional 30%, which is a lot. It really, really ramps up that armor generation. These are the two items I highly recommend, as I said, for physical builds. Optionally, if you want to play a yellow build with very defensive options, then you can additionally use the pauldrons that will increase your healing boost by an additional 40% at maximum level, together with the pants, which work well with a yellow build. Again, it's only a 25% chance, but it's an option to use all four pieces of equipment, and then you will get the additional not regeneration, because as I said, it's not exactly it, it can stack up with the regeneration, so it's a passive regeneration instead of the standard one. But all in all, a very interesting set that you can use. Now, this set can be crafted with your regular crafters, gear set, um, Esgaard, where are you? Where are you? Right here. Okay, normal crafting, and you can also farm the pieces in dungeon number 12, which is the Bridge of Mornath. Here, as you can see, you can find all these pieces of equipment. Currently, there is no variant in any of the seasons, but there will probably be a variant in the future. And that's the video for this set. Thank you very much for watching. Please like, comment, subscribe, and see you on the next one.